Hello, Woodland Park staff. This is Bruce Strong, your principal. I'm making a quick video to hopefully shorten up our time as a staff meeting so that you can watch this video and get on with your business and you can watch it at your leisure. It is expected that you will watch it and that it's done in 2 weeks' time so that you make sure that you have all this information down, and anything we talk about, of course, I'd expect you to do, and I'll be sending out probably some Google Classroom assignments to make sure it gets done. All right. Here we go. Woohoo! I turned off the camera so you can't see me dancing, but I look just like this guy. Just kidding, I'm really not dancing, but I am excited. We've worked hard all summer long, and man, I'm excited to finally get the year started, to have teachers back in the building and to have kids coming. I'm pretty excited. I hope you are too. Okay, I got 15 minutes to get this video done, so I'm going to keep moving and I'm going to talk quickly. All right, first of all, improvements for the summer, things you should know. We had a whole bunch of concrete work done. That's awesome. We have a buddy bench installed outside. That buddy bench is a blue buddy bench. It was just installed at the end of the school year, actually over the summer, and its intent is for students, if they are sad and they don't have someone to play with, or they are bored and they want someone to play with, they go sit in the buddy bench. So teachers, if you see someone sitting in the buddy bench, or hopefully you'll train your students to see if someone is sitting in the buddy bench, to go over and invite them to play with them. That's the purpose of it. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll have to make sure we teach the kids how to use it. Okay, we have brand new front entryway doors and back gym doors. They're awesome and they work great. We have lots of cabinets rebuilt and reorganized. Joe Blaylock's cabinets have been rebuilt. The office cabinets have been rebuilt. Greg Pagenta did a lot of that work, and it's really nice to have them done and organized. We had lots of painting and patchwork done as well, and so Greg has worked very hard over the summer to get the building ready to go. All right, new staff. Amy Haish, I hope I said your last name right, Amy, is our new speech pathologist, and it's awesome to have her. I've heard wonderful things about her. Nancy Probaska is a former teacher in the district, moving to the Howe position. She's going to be fantastic. Excited to have her. We have a new title para coming. As you know, Georgette Sweeney offered a resignation, and we are in the process of interviewing to replace her. We have some very good candidates. I'm excited about that. Our evening custodian, John Podest, accepted a full-time position in the district, so I'm excited for him. He's been replaced with a service master cleaning service, and we'll talk about that in our staff meeting. We have a new secretary, Chris Granowitz. If you haven't met her yet, you're missing out. She is fantastic. She has been working hard all summer long, and she has done a great job. It's awesome to have her. We also have a new health tech, Melinda Simonson, and she'll be getting her feet wet here probably starting tomorrow, so it's nice to have you, Melinda. New third grade teacher, Jill Blaylock, obviously not new to the district, but she's new to our building. She has a plethora, a large amount of experience. We're excited to have her. She's going to be a great addition. We have a new overflow second grade teacher, Ellie Nordhughes, and man, she has been working hard, and she is going to be awesome. Very excited to have her. We also have Mandy Dahlcutter back to teach first grade. She was here a few years ago, and she's back again, and we are very blessed to have her. She has a wealth of experience and expertise that she's going to offer our staff, so great addition. We have a new guidance counselor, Suzanne Ames. Suzanne probably has been in the building every single day all summer long, putting in hours, staying up late at night. She is absolutely amazing. She has done a fantastic job already, and I can't tell you how excited I am to have her on board and partnering with her. And also we have Diane Hepner moving to the title position, and I think that's going to be a great fit for her. So we're excited about our new staff. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody. Okay, items to remember. Okay, first of all, you need to make sure you keep track of your multicultural items that you teach in class. We just need a count of how many times you taught different subjects, and you should be familiar with that report. Make sure you're keeping track of that throughout the year. Our Americanism report should be done digitally, and you'll turn that in at the end of the year, but I'm going to put a copy of the report in your mailbox so that you can remember which holidays and stuff you're supposed to be recognizing and celebrating with your students. Also, any forms that we need, that you're going to need throughout the year, or any forms that we do during our PLCs or staff meetings, will be put in the Woodland Park Team Drive folder. It's in your Google Drive, and you should have access to that. We no longer have a live binder. We've stopped using that. We started putting all of our forms into the Team Drive folder. Okay. Also, you have a Woodland Park staff calendar that's been shared with you, and you should be watching that. Any activity that affects staff at Woodland Park is on that calendar. So if you're traveling staff or teachers, you should be watching that daily. Our fire drills are on there, our staff meetings, our PTO meetings, assemblies, everything is on that calendar. Okay, homework guidelines. I'm going to talk about this during our staff meeting, so I'm not going to take time right now to talk about it, but just a couple pointers. First of all, you should be sending the brochure home, which we'll make copies for you. Should be going home in your packets to parents at open house. And some talking points. We have not lowered our expectations. Matter of fact, we are increasing, as you know, our expectations daily. We are allowed to send things home, and I would encourage you to send things home with students. The difference is we're not grading it. We're not punishing students for it if they don't have it done. It should be practice skills. Anything sent home should be practice skills that you've already taught during class. And those practice skills are to help students get more strong or more solid in their knowledge base. Things like reading every night, things like math flashcards, math facts, vocabulary, spelling things can all be sent home. Studying for tests can be sent home. We're just not going to grade or punish kids when it's not done, but instead you will hold the kids accountable during your class time to get the work done. The only exception that would be is if you give students homework time during class and they're messing around and didn't get it done, then you can have the expectation that they would complete it at home and bring it back done. Okay, safety protocols. The video link there is for, it's the presentation that Mike Hart sent out, and I would expect you hopefully to walk back through that. It's about 10-15 minutes long. I'd expect you to watch that, especially if you're new staff, to make sure you know the procedures. Schools alert reporting system. I want to show this to you real quick. Okay, this is what it looks like if you click on it, and there are various options that you can report things such as bullying, such as suspicious things happening around the community or at the building. Anything that might cause our students or staff to not be safe can be reported. We prefer it's not anonymous, but you can report anonymous if you want. And if you report by any of the 4 ways that you see on your screen, myself and Suzanne and Chris Granowich will all get an email showing us the report, and then we will be expected to follow up with that. Please encourage your parents to use this. It's found on our website. If you go to any school, and I'm just going to take you on your screen, if you go down to Woodland Park Elementary, and you scroll down on the right-hand side, there's a little link right here. It says Safety and Security. If you click on that, it'll take you to the website. Okay, and if you click on this, it'll take you to where I just showed you. So please show this to your parents and encourage them to use it. Hopefully it'll be a good addition, and hopefully it will help keep us safe. All right, some things you should know. Make sure your SRP posters are posted in your room. You should have done that last year when they were given to you, but if you don't have SRP posters in your room, then please make sure you get them from me and get them posted. Make sure you have a little black bag in your room for emergency situations. Inside your black bag, you should have a red and green card. You should have attendance sheets for your class. Make sure they're updated if you change, if you have kids move in and out. You should have parent contact information in case you get separated from the rest of the class or school. And also, we've encouraged you to put some kind of items into to pass the time. And so, for example, if we had a gas leak and we had to evacuate to the down to the SID building, and we were down there for the afternoon, hopefully you have some items in that bag that might help you pass the time with your kids, like a deck of cards or some flashcards or some games, etc. Okay, make sure in your room you have your fire and severe weather maps posted. If they are not posted, then please come and talk to me, and we'll make sure you get them and get them posted. Okay, here's the stressful part, but I'm going to buzz through it quickly. There's a lot here, and a lot of responsibility, but there are things we need to do as teachers. So first of all, last year with our new homework expectations, there was some strong feedback from both parents and school board that we were not communicating enough with our parents. With the loss of maybe not doing nightly homework, parents felt like they're out of the loop. So we have been asked to provide a weekly digital update to parents. That should be done through Dojo or Seesaw, and it should include topics like what's being covered in class each week, what activities are coming up, book checkouts and ends and things you need from parents, What work should students be doing for practice at home? This should be sent like on a Monday newsletter or a Friday newsletter. We had some teachers who did a great job of that last year, kind of telling what's coming up. All right, teacher expectations. Copy count. You are given 25,000 black and white copies and 300 color copies. Please have integrity. Please stay within those limits. I've heard rumors of people using other people's codes if they have extra copies left over, or people using the little printers in their rooms instead of the big printers so the copies don't count. The bottom line is if you keep within those parameters, it's helping us save budget money so that we can do things like pay staff to come in over the summer and work. If you need to go over that amount of copies, all you got to do is ask, and we should be able to work something out depending on the situation. Okay? If you're making copies, okay, please put that in the white box if you don't have time to do it yourself. Down in the copy room, there's a white box that's across from the copiers. All paras have been signed about a half-hour work time, and that's when they will make those copies for you. You need to give them a couple days in advance to get it done. And we would expect that paras, when they're in your classroom or working with kids, when they're assigned to you for plus time or intervention times, they should be working with kids and not making copies. Okay. You are expected to meet at least 30 minutes every week for common planning time. During your planning time, you should be developing common assessments, developing lesson plans, and discussing successes and growth opportunities. You should be reviewing results from common assessments and planning out your interventions for plus time. You should be communicating your needs to plus time paras and title teachers through email or however you want to communicate that, and discussing struggling students and problem solving. Okay, there is a doc down here that I do expect all teachers to fill out, letting me know when you'll be doing your planning time. That way, if I want to pop in and ask you questions, I can. As you can see, Suzanne and Chris and I will be meeting every Monday at 9 o'clock and laying out the week and planning ourselves. So hopefully we're modeling that well for you. All right, teacher expectations of the RTI. There's a video link down at the bottom. You can click that and watch that. It's the same one I sent out earlier this summer with the expectations of what we should be doing for RTI. You should be identifying your priority standards in reading and math, and we should be starting that from day one at school, okay? And this is something that we're not just talking about anymore. It needs to be done this year. You should be giving common formative assessments and using that to guide your instructions. It does not have to be a written exam. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It can be through Kahoot or quizzes or observation or individual questioning or exit tickets, bell ringers, doesn't matter. But you and your grade level colleagues should be giving common formative assessments and using that to guide your instruction. At the end of each priority standard teaching, you should be giving a common summative assessment, and then based off the results of that summative assessment, you should be placing your students into plus time intervention groups. Okay? All right. We have a new digital evaluation system that's going to be used. It's called Perform. There'll be more information coming on that. So teachers, everyone will be put in the system, and you'll be getting emails from a digital system with some training on how to do our evaluations this year. Nothing has changed as far as what you'll be doing, but the system and accountability for getting it will all be digital from this point on. There'll be more information coming on that soon. MPS instructional model. You will be getting a Google Classroom. You'll be joining a Google Classroom for each module of our instructional model. There'll be more information coming on this. The first module will begin on August 29th. You'll receive an email and you'll sign up for a Google Classroom Teaching Spark. Okay. Each module will run for 2 weeks. At the end of first semester, after all modules have been covered, you will write an instructional goal. You're going to pick one of the modules from our instructional model, and you're going to write a goal for yourself on how to improve in that area. The good news is you don't have to do a SMART goal this year. It's going to replace the SMART goal. We're also going to, at the end of the year, instead of doing SMART goal presentations, we're going to do a presentation on your instructional goal and how you did on that. So we'll be talking more about that in days to come. Okay, please make sure your instructional model flyers are also posted in your room. All right, I got 30 seconds left before my video cuts out, so I thought I would end with this video because I'm dancing right now even though you can't see me. I hope all of you have a great start to the school year, and I can't wait to get going.